It's very ironic. The lesson will be in front of you the whole time, and just didn't have the awareness. Not to say that anyone's stupid or slow, but sometimes you need to go to the lesson over and over and over again. But it won't necessarily always present itself in the same exact way. With that in mind, learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. Just get it over with, yeah? So you can go into the next lesson. You'll also find that after you learn said lesson/lessons, that the world opens up. It's almost like you were restricted in a sense. Yeah, you were restricted. And as you learn more lessons, it's like a layer of restriction gets removed from you. So who knows how great you can actually be? Like at this very point, wherever you are in life, like who really knows? Because you might still be going through lessons, and until you learn the lessons, you're still operating under restrictions. So are you able to identify the problem areas, the lessons that you could be learning? What I've come to learn is just existing and just living every day, you're collecting more data. Like, that's the easiest way to look at everything, is you are a data collection unit. You're just collecting experiences, and typically how you deal with certain experiences, the outcome is kind of already played for you, basically. So that's when I say, you have to learn your lessons, or you're going to keep repeating things. Like if you're on, let's say, lesson number 3, and maybe this one is dealing with relationships, like you have to break that cycle at some point. I'm not saying don't do any relationships, but really understand yourself to understand why you even want a relationship in the first place. It's like usually it stemmed from some internal lack somewhere along the way. Life is funny. So you meditate. That's why you meditate. It helps us make use of the data that we've collected. Imagine taking a test. Imagine taking a test and you already knew the answers. Because if you want to get super technical, you have all the answers in you. Everyone has all the answers that they ever need within them. So yeah, imagine you have to take a test and you have no idea what's going to be on the test. You just pulled from the street, and somebody's like, you have to take this test, and you start testing, yeah, and you do poorly, which most people will do poorly if they don't know what's going on. But now imagine you take a test and you had a study guide. They give you let's say if the test is for an hour, every 10 minutes they let you look at a study guide for 5 minutes. So you get to look at the study guide a couple times, right? You get to use the previous data that you've accumulated as your study guide. It's a lot easier if you have a study guide. You kind of almost know what to look for. And when you have awareness in yourself, and awareness of, let's just say, consciousness, you have full awareness of it, then you're able to tap into that old data, all the old experiences that you had and have gone through and are currently going through, and you can have perfect recollection of said details in all the data. So you can, photographic memory, I think there's another one. It's photographic and videographic, I guess. You can see the whole picture. See the picture and the movements and the shapes and all the good stuff moving around. But you have a transformation waiting for you. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, you have the ability to change whatever trajectory you're on in life. You can change. Everyone can change at any point in time if they want to. That's the caveat. People have to want to change. Most people don't want to change. They want a quick fix to a long-standing problem. Quick fix to a long-standing problem. You have to want to change. Change is within us. It starts within us. And as we change our internal world, the external world follows. Yeah. I used to be chunky. I used to be more than chunky. I used to be fat. And then I had to go through a bunch of physical things. Lost a shit ton of weight. Not trying to, mind you. Lost a bunch of weight. Got really sick. Started becoming mindful of what I was putting in my body. And yeah, my physical got better. My mental got better first, actually, and then my physical got better. And in getting the physical and the mental, my spiritual side was also just on a constant rise. It was like I became aware. Have you ever seen like a graph? It's like the X, Y. The X and then the Y, and then it has the different points, and it's it's like a line graph, and then it's showing all the the data moving up and down, whatever. I became aware at point 0, and then slowly but surely my trajectory just started going up. Not just like a constant rise. That's not really feasible. It is technically, but not really. Anyway, you have to go, take some dips as you rise. And then as you continually rise, the dips that you take, they aren't as low anymore. And depending on, your skills, your mental fortitude, your mental clarity and things, the dips can be shorter. Like the falls don't have to be as long. It's like really they're only as bad as they've been because you didn't have the awareness. As you become aware of certain things, like you can see at some point you have the ability to take option A or take option B. You're just in the center, not knowing which side to choose, but you have the awareness. You're like, oh, I remember when I did this. This is very similar to the last situation I had, and I went with option A. I think I know what option A holds for me already. Yeah. Option A is probably, and then it's whatever you've gone through, and then you have option B. Option B is the unknown. It has a high risk, high reward because the outcome is unknown. You can do a known low or unknown high. That sounds a little bad. We're not doing random drugs or anything, but yeah. What I'm saying still, holds true, makes sense. You have a transformation in you. You just have to believe in yourself. Change what you ingest. Just be mindful of it. Really think about the things that you're eating, the things you're allowing around you. You can't allow all kinds of energies around you if you don't have a defense system going. If you don't have your boundaries set up, your energetic boundaries, then you're just going to get swallowed whole. That might be enticing for some people, but it's not enticing. That's a bad situation is basically what I'm trying to say. Nobody wants a bad situation. Nobody needs a bad situation. You just want to exist and get by. But that's being in a state of survival. You have to transition that. Go to abundance. shift lack to abundance, prosperity, overflowing with love and energy. You have the fountain of youth in you. No matter your age right now, you can tap into that fountain of youth. It's at the base of your spine. Go on a journey, go on a climb, and bring that energy here, from the base of the spine to the crown, baby. To the crown, to the third eye. Yeah. Start fresh. Start fresh. Or don't. You know, what you do doesn't really affect me. See, that's having your boundaries. Things that are happening externally, it's usually a reflection of what's happening internally. And you see war, you see people confused, you see the imbalance and how it operates. Have you seen balance operate?